Today's one of those time warp videos where I'm doing something else. Why is the camera, I know I'm ugly, but for the love of God, what? I feel like I need one of those like take two kind of things. Anyway, so what we're doing today is a time warp kind of video, meaning that I'm doing different projects at once and trying to get multiple videos out of it because they're different topics and companies, and the whole thing is complicated. But what we're doing is, we're going to talk about the carbon fiber stuff that's on this bike already, the 23ST, and then we're going to add some lights to the hand grips. I've never done that before, so how bad can it go? So if you watch the channel, you may recognize where I am in a project that we just did. We just put that yellow light bar on this guy. So really cool add-on, but I had the face off. Turned out I didn't need to have the face off for that. Need to have the tank off. So we did that, and that's all done, but I had the face off anyway. So I'm like, well, let's go ahead and put the lights on the handguard. So what we got on this bike, 2023 Road Glide ST, this bike is actually owned by Advan Black, so it's their bike. We've got so far on there from them only the Pro Monkey seat, release date TBD, so it's a slam down, push back, sort of camelback style, and then it's got the Pro Monkey tag on it that in the future when we come up with parts that are sort of my favorite, they'll put that tag on there. But that's a camelback seat that's been pushed all the way down, all the way back, and there you go. So that's the only thing that's on there. Besides that, what we've got on here is a custom derby cover I had made for him as a gift by JH Choppers, and then some carbon fiber parts. So we've got like the heat shields here that I think are on their website. If so, I'll put the links and all that stuff in the description. And then we've got the dash. Again, brand new thing that I think is on the website, and if so, I'll put it in the description, but real nice. Yes, this is real carbon fiber. It's not just look-alike stuff. It's the real thing. And you can tell by the back of the handguards. All right, so that's actually, you can actually see the weave in there. So these handguards are carbon fiber, and now they make lights that go into these handguards. You may have seen them on other channels and other bikes with the painted to match stuff. I am just running the carbon fiber. These are really nice to have, even though it's not, as you can see, cold down here in South Florida. Still a nice thing to have, because I ride a lot of back roads by sugar fields, and the bugs are as big as, they're so big they should wear a backpack, that kind of thing, and these have been nice for that. So it looks like, and I don't have any instructions, and I don't normally use them because I'm not very smart, but it looks like the rubber bits just come out. Yeah, that's already moving. They just peel. Oh, look, it's already, yeah, there you go. So if you pull on it, that comes out, and there's lights that go in their place. So, and then we'll just run a wire, I guess, along the clutch and brake line, and probably just plug it in line with the other turn signals behind the fairing cap. So I've already got that off, so let's do that real quick. This is way more mindless than even I thought, as far as how easy this thing is. So you got, there, I already took one out. So you got this whole light set up, and it uses 3M tape. So you pluck out the rubber bits, like I showed you a second ago, and I haven't even, adhered this yet, but it just sticks in the back side there, and I haven't peeled the 3M tape or anything, and there you go. But I mean, it's a lot of 3M tape. Like, be sure that you want these lights, because they ain't never coming out of these hand grips, even if you want them to. And then the wire, as you can see, these handguards only go on, they just bolt on top of the mirror there. That's how easy it is. You can even like adjust them if you want to. The wire will just run along the clutch down into that hole, which is not hard stuff. It comes in, drop out. May have to take the headlight out. Just 4 bolts to get, just for space's sake. I mean, maybe might be able to do it without, but it's no big deal, may as well. So we'll take the headlight out real quick, 4 bolts, and then feed those wires up and then plug them in line with all the other stuff. All right, so the rubber plug's pulled out. These are 3M taped inside. Bear with me on something. I ran the wire down the clutch and the brake line. I haven't snipped off, obviously, all the extras. And I did a sloppy job for now, okay? The right way to do this would be to run that wire and take your gauges off and the shroud off, and that's with these bolts here, and then run the wire behind that, because there's a control box on this wire, so you can't just snake it through, okay? But this is all coming off eventually anyway, because this whole bike is going to get a custom painted carbon fiber body, right? So for now, I left it outside the shroud. Yes, that's cheesy looking. I mean, you could do that. I think it's cheesy looking, and this should come off and should go under it. But I'm not going to do it today. I have to pick my daughter up in an hour. So ran it outside for now, and then you sneak it through there. That's not easy because there's that control box on it, but you can do it. I did it. And just poke it through, and you do have to take the headlight out. Okay, just 4 bolts. and then you unplug it and it comes out. And then you bring them through here, and then plug them in line with your turn signals, right? So the turn signal wire sticks out up here from where you took the face off, and you plug them in. They look really cool. I thought they were amber all the time, but they're not. They're actually white. So they match all my other turn signals. And then they have a progressive flash, which will match all my other turn signals on the bike. So really cool. I actually like it. I have to admit, more than I thought. I wasn't too sure. But I actually think those are really cool looking because they're white, and, you know, when they're off. All right. Of course, the obligatory soundtrack of Weed Eaters. But that's all right. That's actually my dude. He's freaking awesome. You may have seen a short a while back where they accidentally knocked a head off my sprinkler system. And I was like, no big deal. He's an awesome dude. So I went to Home Depot, came back, you know, with all the stuff I need to fix it. Went out the next day, and he had fixed it. Like, came back, I don't know, at 5 in the morning or something, and fixed it. Like, I just, awesome dude. Anyway, good service is so rare, you know. Anyway, so buttoned all this stuff up. Again, I'm not happy with the way I path the wires down on the outside of the shroud here, but it's temporary. You know, the right thing to do would be to take these 2 screws out here, which takes your gauges away, and then those 4 T40s down the side, and that all comes apart and exposes all the wiring, and then you can run the wires behind it and put it all back together. When you do that, top tip, have you ever done this before? Shave a little bit out of here. See what I did? Take your Dremel and cut a little chunk out. It just gives your clutch cable a little more, you know, free movement. I did it, of course, because of these bars, but even on a stalker, man, like, it's too tight in my opinion. So shave a little bit out of there. I need to do it on the brake side too, but anyway. So they're run outside right now. Again, temporary. So all this is run together and buttoned up. I have a bunch of extra lights. You'll see, like, I've got these Fang lights from Custom Dynamics and stuff like that. So there's extra wires, but there's the basics of the install. So let me put the face back on. If you've never done that before, basically it's a T25 or 27. It's not a super tight screw as it is. That goes in here behind this, the speaker grills. And then you've got a bolt that goes through the turn signals into there. And then you've got the T25s that go in here. And so one on each side for these here, and then one each side for the turn signals. And then you got these here, and that's what's holding your face on. And then the vent just sticks down via clips on there, and windshield back on. The windshield, I'm sorry, windshield holds it on too because it goes into here. And there you go. So put the face back on, we're done. It looks like the Starship Enterprise now. I mean, this is a thing, right? There's 2 things about this. I used to be like, oh, you don't go too far with the lights. Now I'm like, make the whole thing glow. I mean, the older you get, you start seeing more and more people go down and get hurt, and it's because some idiot in a cage pulled out in front of them and stuff, and that's a thing, right? So the more lights, the better. I really do think so. And these, they look cool because they're white. I thought they were amber, but they're white until you turn the turn signals on. So here you go. So there you go. Now the handguards, quick note, these are carbon fiber, but you can get these, I think I said this, but I don't know if I made it clear. You can get these in any of the colors that they paint in, right? So if you wanted these in white to match the bike, you can do that. If you have a black bike, but you want hard candy, hot rod, red flake handguards, you can do that. Like any of the colors they paint in, which is like 100 and something now, they'll paint you these. And they're not carbon fiber. So the ones that, how do I say this, man? The carbon fiber ones are made of carbon fiber. The other ones are made of, you know, body material. Not human body material. Hang on. I figure 9th time is the charm. What I was trying to say is, step 1 is to get handguards. And you can get them in either carbon fiber, which is real carbon fiber, you can see from the backside. All right. Or you can get them in the material they make, you know, fairings and saddlebags out of, and they paint them to match your bike should you want that. Good God, I have no idea why that was so hard. And then step 2 is you add the lights. I'll put the links to all that stuff. So again, the carbon fiber stuff I think is on the website. So it's handguards, dash, and heat shields that are out there now, and that's what I'm running, and they're really, really slick. They've been on there for a while. Probably got about 1,000 miles on with them and no issues. So there you go. So pretty cool. Let me know what you think, like lighting wise. Is there anything else we should do? Lights? I think we're done with lights. I mean, like, what else can we do? I mean, you could do the underglow thing, but that doesn't go with a performance bagger, which is what this is, and it's going to keep going that way. Again, there's going to be a full carbon fiber body, I've seen some of the CAD drawings, totally different rear end, totally different look there. It's going to look like a different motorcycle, basically, with that new body on. But that's, you know, pending. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, all that sort of stuff. Love you all to death. Take care of each other out there. We'll talk real soon. Bye.